I'm not confident.
And free all remaining hostages, those still living and those who are dead. Tal Haimi was killed in the October 7 massacre, but his body was taken into Gaza by Hamas.
We had a funeral service, but we buried an empty coffin.
His cousin, Udi Goren, said if Israel prioritizes all of the hostages, it will further weaken Hamas.
It is in our interest to bring back the hostages, because that's more valuable to Hamas than anything else. And once we have the hostages back home, then we need to keep doing what we're actually doing right now, collaborating with the mediators in creating a different future for Gaza where Hamas is not a part of it.
But as soon as the ceasefire kicked in Gaza, Hamas gunmen were parading through the streets. And then using the hostage handover to show they were back in charge. With no sign Hamas is willing to capitulate, a former Israeli general who's close to the Israeli government says it's unlikely the 6-week ceasefire will be prolonged.
When Israel talks about a second deal, it's not only about releasing hostages, it's also about Hamas stopping its control over Gaza and leaving Gaza.
After 15 months of war, you haven't achieved that. Isn't there a risk that the war will just go on and on and on?
Well, I think that we can definitely militarily destroy Hamas.
But if you don't prolong the ceasefire, that there will still be hostages in Gaza.
Yeah, and we'll have to pressure and continue degrading Hamas capabilities to an extent where they will understand that it's game over.
But while teams in Gaza search the rubble for more bodies, there is no clear sense of who or what could rule the Strip if Hamas were gone. The war has already killed 47,000 people, says Gaza's health ministry run by Hamas. Just look at Gaza before the war and how devastated it is now. Aid agencies warn thousands more dead haven't yet been counted or found. Mahmoud says the bodies of his wife and all 5 of his young children are still lying under his home, which was bombed.
حاولت إنه أنا أطلعهم وإنه أنا أعمل وجاني الدفاع المدني حاول فإنه من صعوبة الدمار إنه لا يوجد عندنا.
He says he just wants to be able to bury his entire family.
أنا بتمنى إنه أقدر أستطيع إن أنا أطلعهم وأعملهم من قبل.
What a powerful report there. Our thanks to ABC News foreign correspondent Tom Sufi Burge. And stay with ABC News Live for continued updates from the Middle East. We will have them all day long on this major news day. Still ahead here, the critical vote in the Senate for Pete Hegseth. J.D. Vance breaking the tie as President Trump's controversial choice to now head the Pentagon. Also ahead here, it's a big sports weekend. A look at the NFL matchups next here on ABC News Live Weekend.
Well, she's not the easiest person to please. Right, Mama?
She needs things to be just right.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, we do love her. That's my mug, isn't it?
But she needs a place of her own, and fast.
Thankfully, she's on Redfin. Redfin updates their listings every 2 minutes.
That means every 2 minutes, there's a chance we'll be back to having our porridge in peace.
Oh, wow. This one's just right.
Is she leaving?
Yes.
Oh, it's happening. It is happening.
What's going on?
What? Oh, I can't hear you over the sound of my savings.
That's you saving money?
Anyone can. Go to insureonthespot.com and get a free quote in 2 minutes. See? Everyone's doing it. A quick click will help you save big and drive away with auto insurance guaranteed.
Done.
Call Chicagoland's #1 auto insurance today at 773-202-5060 or visit insureonthespot.com.
Amanda Riley was a mother, wife. She got diagnosed with cancer.
There's all these pictures of her in the hospital with IVs, tubing.
But she was a liar.
Why would somebody fake cancer?
Scamanda premieres January 30th on ABC.
The Pro Bowl games are back. And this year's stars show off their best moves as they compete in the skill show.
Oh, my goodness.
Plus the AFC and NFC